Welcome back, guys. Today I got a huge surprise in the mail. This guy right here. This was my first hobby grade RC, was the Kyosho Javelin. And I've been trying to find one for the last 3 or 4 years. Looking heavily for the last couple years, but they didn't seem to be coming back in stock anywhere until I found them over at Tamiko over in Germany. And to my surprise, my good buddy Grey Wolf decided to buy this for me for a Christmas present. And so I'm just going to tear into this. I'm just dying. This has been like my dream car since I was a kid, and I did have one when I was a kid, but like an idiot I sold it to a friend of mine. He was begging me for it, and he gave me a good deal on it. So, and that was right around the time I got my first car, and I was more into my car than I was my RC stuff. So I sold my Javelin, and I had a Marui Big Bear, and I sold both of those to him for, I think it was $300 or $400 back then. That was a lot of money. But I had a lot more than that in the Javelin, of course. But anyway, on to the unboxing. I'm dying to see this thing. So there it is. There's the chassis rails, steering knuckles. That's the, what does it say? Front underguard. The motor plate. That's going to be your typical box of hardware and plastics and everything else. Here's the tires. Funny story about these tires. My first Javelin, I'm holding it in my arms, holding it like this, the chassis like this, and the very first time I fired it up, it had so much torque that it kicked on me, and one of these tires cut in my arm, and I had scars there for the longest time, till at least 25, 26 years old. But those tires just tore me up. And here we have, they didn't have this. Oh, there's another box of hardware. I was telling Grey Wolf that this is one of the most complicated kits that I've ever built. In fact, it is the most complicated kit. They didn't come with a belt drive back in the day. They just came with this chain drive, which was a pain in the butt to get set up and everything. But I think I'm going to go with the belt drive in this one because that's really loud. Comes with the chain drive sprockets or belt drive sprockets, your final gears, and your spur, pinion, and the idler gear, counter gear they call it. And there's the famous roll cage. Now they did change the wing supports on this model just like they did the Turbo Scorpion and the Scorpion and the Optima or the Ultima and everything else. They changed the wing supports. But yeah, and you can buy this in different colors. They got black, yellow, I think a blue, green, and red. You might even be able to get it in white, I'm not sure, but you can buy all this plastic in different color, which I may do. I may dye it, I don't know. I'd kind of like to, I'm thinking I'm going to build it exactly like I did back in the day, because I built it completely stock back then, and I'm thinking that may be the way I go with this, or I may modify it with a different color scheme. I'm not sure. Time will tell. Now this is interesting because all the other Kyosho legendary cars, they just have this box. This one has a lot more parts to it though. That's why I'm saying this car is really, really kind of a challenging build because there are so many parts for this kit, more than any I've ever seen. There's the wheels. It's got really cool looking satin chrome wheels. They got like the nicest chrome plated wheels. But they're just little bitty guys, 1.6s I believe. There's the tire foams all wrinkled up. And the D-bag. spare parts bag. And the B bag, there's the motor guard. And all this, the aluminum parts in this, you can buy them. There's a seller on eBay from Korea, and he makes all these parts in gold or red or blue. So you can buy all these parts, and they look like they're pretty nice. I've not tried any of his stuff, but they look like they're pretty well made. I've seen some cars built with his stuff, and they look pretty decent. There is the motor cover seal, the shock seals, some more gears, spring, shock oil. That's the roll cage, part of the roll cage. Shock towers, dog bones, some more leaking Loctite. There's the top of the roll cage. There's the front top of the roll cage. Goes in front of the driver. Battery straps, some screws, various screws. Bag A's got the grease, bearings, the outdrives, bunch of washers, shims, gaskets. And I don't know what these are for. I can't remember. There's the tools. Some more aluminum parts, steering knuckles. Bag A. Did we already do that one? Yeah. All right. There's all that stuff. All right. That's a lot of stuff already. And yet we have one more box. Oh, this is all the plastics. Front bumper, A-arms, bunch of other little pieces, skid plate, shock parts, helmet, transmission, top plate. So that's everything. I'm curious. Yes, they do. I love these little decals. I've got these for the Scorpion. It's got a little Scorpion, the Ultima, and now the Javelin. I've been on the lookout for the other ones because I'd like to get all these stickers. But hopefully I'll eventually buy them all. Yeah, typical. Now these decals don't look like they're going to be too terrible. These are fun, putting them on the interior. In that, you can't see it on here, but they go around the driver. So if you get them screwed up at one end, by the time you get to the other end, you're way off. So those are fun. But other than that, we'll go ahead and go through the manual. And these scissors, Jim Holtz Tonic is what it says on them. Grey Wolf also got me these. And they are just some awesome scissors. Oops. Oh yeah. The wing decal. Still debating on if I'm going to dye this a different color. I've got some red. I can make it a darker red with the red that I've got. It'd be like a dark red color. That might look good with that decal set. Those almost look like license plates. All right. Now the manual. And all your tools, parts, option parts, And the cool thing in these manuals is when you get to the back, is it on here or is it in the front? Well, maybe this car doesn't have many option parts. Or maybe it is in the back on this manual. There they are. There's a ton of optional parts for this car. So you can get carbon fiber, just about everything that's aluminum on this car, you can get carbon fiber. They do have this would be a ball, is it a ball diff? Yeah, ball diff for the belt drive. Sway bar set. I didn't know they had a sway bar set. That would come in handy. Because this car is, when you're running in the grass, it likes to just flip if you turn it real sharp. They got aluminum hubs, aluminum bell crank, aluminum servo mount, aluminum front upper pivots. Okay, so the chassis colors, the cage, you can get yellow, white, orange, black, or red. And you can get different tires, soft or hard, and then soft or super soft. Oh, it looks like they got some different wheels for it too. See, these got this directional spokes. Oh, 2.2 inch wheels, I see. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen a Javelin with the 2.2 wheels on it. That might be interesting. Wait, you can get an optional decal set? Oh, I guess that just comes with a different colored chassis. Show me what comes with it. Oh, you can also get a body. That's cool, like an Optima body. Yeah. And then the typical Japanese cartoons in the back. And this basically tells you that if you want to buy optional or buy replacement parts, you can't buy them with this. This is only for Japanese people. Yeah. It's available only for Japanese market. But you can go to Kyosho, America and buy a lot of stuff if they have it in stock. A lot of times, parts for these cars aren't in stock, so try not to break anything when you put it together, because some things might be hard to find. I found that out with the Beetle build. It was pretty difficult finding some of the parts for that build. But anyway, there you go. I'm going to start putting this thing together like immediately. So not sure I'm going to do a video of that. I'll probably just post some pictures on the forum. So see you guys there. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, give Breydon a shout out. He's away with his mother right now. That's why he wasn't in this video. Probably try to get this done before he gets back. So thanks for watching.